First off, first point of my AAR, want to apologize about that BTR that just kind of showed up right in front of your face. I forgot to set the reinforcements down to like two people, so it would just be the BTR, not all those dudes on top. And I put it in the wrong spot, so it showed up right in front of your faces. And by the time I figured that out, it was too late. I couldn't really do anything about it, and it was there. I wanted Stakes to get some action with the disposable, but it ended up absolutely tearing him in half. So that was fun. Um, so I really apologize about that. And on to the structure, what was supposed to happen in this operation, what actually happened. You're supposed to find evidence and kill capture Jackal. What actually happened? You found evidence, you kill captured Jackal. Some key decisions taken by the players in your eyes, and how did they play out? Um, I think the fire team performed well given the circumstances. I definitely built this operation for more than one Reaper team, and I didn't account for the fact that there would only be four of you, so I apologize for that. So you did pretty well with the overwhelming odds. Um, Flow and balance of the operation play out on your side. Obviously, I don't think I did too well. I could have lessened the impact of especially the QRF responding to the hailing call of the first squad that managed to get out of radio signal to the rest. The objectives were completed. Um, that's all I have to say on tactical.
I was actual of this operation. How no? Uh, what were key decisions during the operation and why they were made? The first insertion. I think it was a good approach. We don't know from where was the HVT. Um, the only thing I think I did bad, or I think I planned bad, was the landing point. We landing in the even if we landed inside the base, I think we landed in the how it's called middle of it instead of just in one extreme of it. So we couldn't approach all the objectives from there. We couldn't approach all the objectives in order. So it was move north, move south, and yeah, that's the first error of the app. The planning, it wasn't that good. So yeah. Second, I think that was the big key decision in the operation. I didn't use all the assets. I was more focusing on the team where to move. I should have done use of more of the assets, the helicopter, the artillery. That was my fault. I was focusing on other things. I think that's another key decision. How did the flow and balance of the operation feel from the player side? That that BTR was a little of overkill. I know you said that, but it's not the fact that it appears. The fact, yeah, that it appeared out of nowhere. I think it was. I think it was a patrol, but now that you said, did you spawn in close? Yeah, but well, no, that was good. I like that. That you allow us to move stealthy with the boat. And other maybe you did some sus factory to set the AI in friendly while we're approaching the to the island. And thank you. That was really good and feel somewhat cinematic from my side. Um, One thing I did well, one thing I did I can improve on. I don't know because I have a lot of technical difficulties. My radios didn't work. Neither command nor Reaper. Even if I changed them, dropped them, restart my TeamSpeak, whatever, it didn't work. And it's the second time this happened, so I actually do not know what's happening. The team didn't listen to me, and not it's not their fault. It's because the technical difficulties. More than 50% of my radio communications didn't broadcast it, so I actually don't know what happened. Yeah, and that's a big. I want to say fail, but the team didn't perform as I would hope, just because of that single technical issue. But yeah, uh, if I have to single out, I would say everyone. But if I have to name everything that every person did well, Thunder was really good at breaching. I know that. So yeah, I have the same. Palm, really good machine gunner. The only thing I will criticize is when try to communicate more where you are, what are you doing, and if the team lead or the two IC didn't heard you that, keep annoying him. Hey, this happened. This happened. I'm fault. He fault, and just keep pestering him until he responds or somewhat or do something. I know I have technical issues, but yeah, um, the the annoying teammate is the best teammate. So that goes for everyone, for everything the following ups. So yeah, Sticks, you did well. For yeah, new guy. To Arma. Yeah, just keep improving. Like I said, more overstepping communications, but you're actually doing really good. Yeah, that's it. Good job, work on the up. Yeah. For a foreman team, it was a really big area to cover, but I actually enjoyed it. I think that's it. Too much talking for me.
Okay, we're gonna open it to the floor now if anyone has anything to say.
So
Sure.
I see, Palm.
Well, I guess I'll go first. Um, so I had a lot of fun. This is definitely I would say a good operation. So commendations out to you, Wack. Um, Even with it being a large footprint, it felt you. I mean, you said in your comments you feel like you didn't do a good job with the QRF, other than the one time with the BTR, which could have been an end game if that went wrong. It felt fine to me. It felt like it was well balanced. We were able to move at times and had a sustained gunfight. Um, so I think your balance was actually good on that. One thing I did well, I think medicating when was needed, not rushing in and doing medicating. One thing to improve on, I didn't pick up that my TIA radio wasn't going through. So I think if I had picked that up and helped to bridge the gap a little bit, that would have helped a lot. Like we did at the end, talking to Whack and all that on the radio. Um, One thing I think you did well, Mattia, I think you did the micromanagement relatively well when we had people up and people weren't getting down and telling them where to go. I noticed you doing that. There was a couple of times I think you could have improved on that skill because that's like the bread and butter of a team leader. You do here, do this, whatever. Um, but I don't really think those were too much on your fault. We were kind of getting tunnel vision from like massive QRF. I know like especially that first area where it's like we need to pull back, we need to pull back, we need to pull back, and it was tossed out 3 or 4 times. We were getting hounded. I think that would have been. I mean, like I said before, that was one of the only times during the op where it felt like it could have been game over in terms of things going wrong if they did. So that's really the one thing I'd say improve on is realize, see the big picture, and make the call to get us out on when it needs to be made. Palm, you did fine. I think as a 2IC, you could have stepped up a little more in big picture, and then instead of doing on the line stuff, leave that to me and Stick and everyone else. In terms of Stick, looking at your promotion to FNG, if you were, there's a couple gaps in that. I think this op highlighted that. Number one is taking cover. A lot of times you were like just standing up, walking around, like get behind something, right? Go down. Like in the army, there's a big saying that's always said, take a fucking knee. Literally, every time you do something out in the field, take a knee, take a knee, take a knee. So you're not standing up. And that's something you should think about whenever you're moving. You should never really be standing unless you're walking somewhere. Everything else, you should be on a knee or prone. Um, so that's gonna see you get hit a lot less because you went down a lot. And I'm not sure how much you did medical, but I know the couple of times I did go to you, it would be like walking up to you and you had an injury. Self aid is a pretty big thing. If you don't know how to use the medical menu, do that and figure out how to do that. Another thing is the ace call outs. If he's saying, hey, ace check, not asking for you just to say, hey, I'm over the radio. Like, he wants to know what your status is. So in Black Flag, we have a couple of like keywords for that, which is green, blue, yellow, and red, and that's how like your body looks, right? Green is you're 100% you're good. Blue is if your body's blue. Yellow is if your body's yellow. Red is if you have multiple injuries or if you're orange or red. So very quickly he can assess what's going on with his people. But other than that, it was a good op. I think we worked well when we were all up and functioning. Security for the most part was up. There was quick reactions, so definitely a shout out. And Whack, I think you've definitely improved on balancing out your ops and adding in the those prompts for the players without making it so immersion breaking like it was in the past. For instance, having like the guards come in or saying, "Hey, with Satcom, we have feed that he's in the docks to the east." You definitely got a lot better on that, so definitely shout out to that. And that concludes what I got.
Alrighty, does anyone else have anything else to say?
The weapons cooking off has got to be the most god awful annoying thing on earth.
Yes, that's true. Oh god, that ruins a lot of the stealth immersion. Yes.
I
Bum,
mean,
you
that
have.
first encounter, all my magazines, right there, the first encounter, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
um, Bum, anything to say?
Fun up. Yeah, Matia, you did great. Leading. So dramatic. And fucking no. Sticks, you also did really good. And thank you, Wack, for hosting, bro.
No problem, my man. If nothing else is just if nothing else needs to be said, then we're good to go. AAR's over. You guys have a good day.
Woo!
Yep, have fun at PT, my guy. 3 hours, 3-4 hours.
Nope, got a Donza.
Oh, very well.